in clear. Are you coming in clear?
I think I'm coming in clear.
Oh my god, that's so gross. Are you coming in clear, Major Tom? This is ground control to Major Tom.
I knew that was coming.
All right, now we're good. Ha 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 ha! Hello! Special announcement! Matt?
Well, that's never going to happen again. This is Darth Dumbass Podcast with breaking news.
Breaking news, you're Matt?
Yeah, I'm Matt.
And
this is Luke.
I'm Luke.
I think it's Luke. Sure, it's Luke.
Yeah.
So breaking news, folks. Not really breaking news because we all pretty much expected this to happen, but according to The Hollywood Reporter, the Obi-Wan Kenobi spin-off Star Wars story has been greenlit.
Yeah!
And they are moving into pre-production. How do you feel about that, Luke?
I feel excited. So excited.
Can
you tell by my voice I feel excited?
Can you just not hide it?
I just can't hide it.
Are you about to lose control and you think you like it?
Yeah.
Like, you knew the song you were singing, but you just knew that one part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am quite excited. If done properly, this could be fantastic.
I believe so. I'm looking right now actually to see who their talks of the director are. And it says Billy Elliot. I mean, a director behind Billy Elliot and The Hours. 2 movies I haven't seen. All right.
Oscar nominated, though.
Yes, Oscar nominated, except just means maybe there wasn't other good movies that year.
Mm-hmm.
No, awesome stuff.
That's... What?
Awesome stuff. Awesome films.
This is actually our on-location shark.
I'm going to be the Wikipedia middle ground and the sound effects.
He could be the high ground.
The high ground.
For the Obi-Wan movie.
He has the higher ground.
Okay, that works.
Would you like to introduce yourself? Get over here.
Get over here.
Get over here.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. All right, tell the people who you are.
Okay, I'm a shark kid, shark boy. You'll find me on YouTube pretty soon enough.
Shark Boy is in fact a wrestler.
On Luke's channel or Instagram.
Both?
Both, most likely. So if you hear any sounds during this podcast and you're wondering if there's a car passing by or an airplane coming in, that'll be me. I mean, in the meanwhile, I'll read the Fellowship of the Ring, which I don't believe is Star Wars, but I'm learning. So I'll be back in a bit.
All right. So there was Shark Boy Man.
Shark Boy Man, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So
it's great. It's so Obi-Wan. I'm actually just reading the Hollywood Reporter article now because all I've known up until this point is we're getting a movie.
Yes.
That's all you have. What is wrong with you?
I am very, very excited.
Then show it.
Listen. I am what you call the skeptic. There is always things that could ruin something for me, and I am focused on that.
So call a plumber to clean your skeptic tank.
Burn!
That wasn't funny until the burn was there.
My man!
Let's start right off the bat. Ewan McGregor, although all but confirmed, is not technically confirmed yet.
Yes, but who else could it be?
Nobody. Ewan McGregor, he is Obi-Wan.
I mean,
Especially for the time period that they're shooting for. Because it's between episode 3 and episode 4. He's the perfect age right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so, like, he needs to come back, and he probably will come back. He's said multiple times he wants to come back.
And even actually in the announcement for the film, he did mention that he is completely open, like fully open to be Obi-Wan Kenobi again.
Absolutely. That's great. Here's a huge $1 million question. Who's the villain? Who do you want to be the villain of this movie? Because if you link it to Rebels, you can't really touch the Darth Maul stuff because...
Or you can have a better death scene.
Well, I'll get to that.
Sorry.
But,
sorry.
If we're going to consider Rebels canon still, you can't really touch the Darth Maul stuff. You can't touch Darth Vader because at first I was but the learner, but now I am the master. Wouldn't make sense if they meet again. I mean, bounty hunters, that's sort of lame. And I feel like they'd go straight to Darth Vader if they found a Jedi and be like, yo, Obi-Wan still lives. How about you kill this bastard, you know? So I don't think a bounty hunter would work. I feel like the villain in this movie would have to go away in this movie. What do you think, Luke? Or is there even going to be a villain? Maybe this is like just Obi-Wan and his life of shenanigans.
He doesn't seem like the guy to have shenanigans. Neither the Alec Guinness or the Ewan McGregor version seem like a shenanigan type.
I agree.
So why bring it up?
I don't know. Maybe he just had one too many death sticks. I don't know.
You don't want to sell me any death sticks.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
Wait, why'd I do the death stick guy's voice for that?
You want to go home and rethink your life.
You want to go home and rethink your life. That's how you do it.
Yes. Do you think Jabba might have a say in this?
Oh, wait, but what was the thing with Jabba? Because he didn't seem to know who Jabba was in episode 4. Remember?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't say he didn't, but he didn't say he did. So, I mean, like, they could play with that.
I guess so.
But, I mean, Jabba plays with, like, the scumbags, though. So, like, what would Ben Kenobi be doing with scumbags to begin with?
I don't know. And Ben Kenobi, he also has left, like, the Jedi. Like, it's not that he's not a Jedi anymore, but he's left everything that's been going on. So, I mean, so Obi-Wan, he's been on Tatooine as Ben Kenobi for a long time. I don't know what... He hasn't been doing this for a long time. So, and he already killed General Grievous. That was like his epic, like, that's his bad guy. Otherwise, the only bad guy he's ever had to deal with is the childish character of Anakin Skywalker. Not even Darth Maul. He barely had to touch that. I didn't mean that. I meant
barely had to touch Darth Maul. It was very unpleasant, but I got through it.
Like, I'm just saying, Qui-Gon did a lot of the work there, okay? Obi-Wan just jumped in at the end. He got the good shot. I mean, all to him. Fantastic, but he didn't have to work as hard for that one. So Count Dooku was his other sort of enemy, but still was taken care of more by Anakin and then completely by Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
He's just really there for like a little bit of comic relief and making sure Anakin keeps his ground. Then Grievous. So I'm curious. I actually don't know what to expect. He's just always fighting the fight. He's never looking for anyone in particular. It's always little stories here and there. So I don't know what they're going to do, but I hope it's something big because I love the character still.
Well, I mean,
because the whole General Grievous thing was amazing.
Yes. I mean...
So who next? Who next, Matt? Who will it be?
I mean, you want to segue to, like, the plot? What do you think the plot is going to be?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I just don't know. And there's nothing about it online.
Yeah.
Nothing whatsoever. All it's talking about is director and then Ewan McGregor saying, I'll come back.
Well, by process of elimination, it's between 3 and 4, so I would have to assume it's going to be Ben just, like, sort of lightly showing Luke the rounds, but not like, this is the Force, like, hardcore in episode 4, but, like...
It's not that he doesn't, but it's not like he knows that he's a Jedi.
Well, yeah, Luke doesn't know, but Obi-Wan could be like, yeah, Luke, you should trust your instincts, and, like, stupid stuff like that. Like, I totally see, like, an 8-year-old Luke in
You're
this
right.
movie.
They didn't say enough in episode 4 for that not to be there.
Yeah.
For them to rule it out entirely. Yeah.
I could see Owen be like, stay away from my kid, like, throughout the entire movie. He's not going to end up like his father. Get out of here. Get out of here. I could see that.
He doesn't have that voice.
He does now.
He's like, Luke, I'm going to need you for the harvest, Luke. That's what it is.
But it's a whole nother year. It's only one more season.
But it's only one more season.
Yeah, I could see Owen having a big part. I do believe, I'm going out on a limb here, I do believe they're just going to totally erase Rebels and just stick Darth Maul in it anyway.
I'd be okay with that.
I'd totally be okay with it because that was a shit ending for Darth Maul. But
Yeah, I managed to see that.
well, have you ever?
What was that? That
Yeah.
was like, let's create a powerful moment in a TV show for kids. So completely dumbed down powerful moment. They could do that same thing 80 times better.
Well, have you ever seen the Star Wars comic Visionaries?
No.
So it's a short little one-off when Darth Maul finds Obi-Wan, and he's like, he knows like he's watching Luke, and this Maul has robotic legs, and he has like really long horns on his head because he hasn't been like well kept. So he's just like charging the Lars's homestead, and he's like ready to just kill Luke. And so Obi-Wan literally just pops out of the ground, and then they just start dueling, and it's like a big epic duel. And then while during the fight, Maul is distracted with Obi-Wan, Owen just snipes him in the head.
Wow.
And then Owen's like, "Get away from Luke," and then that's the end.
Whoa.
I could see something like that happening.
Owen as a badass.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest Rebels, biggest Clone Wars fan, but like, technically Ahsoka would be alive during this time, so they could shoe in her, and I don't want her in at all. I don't want her anywhere near live action. I know she's very popular, but I just do not believe she makes any sense in the story.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know about... I know it doesn't make any sense. I'm saying I don't know that they won't put her in there.
I think they are going to put her in there, and that's what scares the hell out of me.
So it'll be an Obi-Wan movie, but he won't really be the star.
No, he'll be the star. I just think Ahsoka will have a good 20, 30 minutes in it. Master Kenobi, what do you want me to do? Who's this guy? Darth Vader. I mean, like, I don't want that at all. But
I don't want your rendition of it.
I could see Force Ghost of Qui-Gon. I could see that. Maybe like Obi-Wan's talking to Qui-Gon, be like, "What do I do?" And then he's like, "You must watch Luke." I don't know.
Leia's in good hands, though. Don't worry. She's going to be a badass.
Leia? You think Leia's gonna be in it?
No, I meant to joke. You just watch Luke, Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah.
Leia's fine though. She's
Yeah, she's a princess.
She's a
all
princess that's literally going to be the biggest badass that we have.
good. It's a little unfair to Luke when you think about it. Leia,
He did grow up a whiny kid.
I mean Leia, she becomes a princess. Luke, he's gonna be a farm boy.
Oh yeah, he can.
Farm boy.
Not just a farm boy, but he'll be the cream of the crop.
Oh yeah, the cream of the crop, yeah. Dig it. The macho man.
Anyway, so he'll deal with the crops. You know, he'll need help with the crops that summer. The cream of the crop. And he really did get the short end of that stick.
Yeah, he did.
Horribly, like. But he's the one that got to be the Jedi.
Or maybe in episode 8 something happens with Leia and she becomes a... Nah, I doubt it. But
No, she's just gonna die, Matt.
yeah, she should. That's cold, but she should. You think Bail Organa's in it? You think like the Rebel Alliance as a whole is going to be in it? You think maybe some like Cassian Andor?
That'd be beautiful to see, actually, because that's something we don't ever get to see, like the linking directly between the two. We don't ever get to see like that come about. It's just we're prequels. We're in this with the Republic, and there's no such thing really as the Empire just yet.
Well,
It's just
there is here.
I'm saying it's like the Sith. That's all. It's like not really like, it's not like forming the same way.
Like maybe the Death Star's not ready yet, but I feel like at this point the Empire is a thing.
No, I'm talking about just in the prequels.
Oh,
yeah, in the prequels, and then we go to the episode 4 through 6, and then we're there already.
Yeah.
So this could be the good middle ground.
This is the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah. No so we hit the Rebels. You think Sidious or Palpatine is going to have a part?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Think Boba Fett?
Still no, actually. I really don't see as much of a cross. I see some new characters maybe coming in.
Yeah, I could definitely see some new characters like on Tatooine.
Yes.
Like random people in the cantina, stuff like that.
Do you know what I'm actually imagining for this film? Not in the age process, but something very close to the Logan movie.
You know, a lot of people have been saying that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have not been looking at stuff about this. That's the funny thing.
A lot of people have been saying Logan. And I would totally be okay with that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind just seeing him on his own for the most part.
Yeah.
It's mostly because Tatooines remind me like the desert.
Right. Yeah, I would totally be down for like a Logan type movie. Like, just call it Kenobi. That's what people are saying. Just call it Kenobi and let it be like the Star Wars version of Logan.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd want to see a harder version of a film because we get to see in Rogue One the bad side of the rebels, like not the bad side, just the part that we all know they have to kill, just like the bad guys for their own reasons. So I want to see I want to see Obi-Wan get dirty because it's what he has to do. Because not many people survived Order 66.
I mean, like, as of right now, what is it, like 2, 3, I guess? Something like that.
If we also bring in a little, just because they call Starkiller Base in episode 7, I'm gonna allow there to be some characters, from the Force Unleashed. What's that general's name again?
Ram Koda survived. Shakti survived.
Yes.
Keston Paratus survived.
So I would be completely open to seeing like them in there, not in there referenced. I would say.
Well, I mean, this is the perfect time period for Force Unleashed. You think Starkiller's in it? You want him to be in it?
No,
not at all.
No.
Yeah, like maybe that's like the ending of like his secret apprentice. Like, go find some Jedi. Then he feels something on Tatooine, and he doesn't tell Vader because Vader can't know. And then he like goes on Tatooine and he finds Obi-Wan Kenobi of all people, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you, you random Jedi." And then Obi-Wan just beats the shit out of him.
Nah. Sorry, it's so good with the way they actually do the story in
Force Unleashed.
That I don't want to see a different version of it, really. I don't want to see a film version. It's like Batman with guns. Like, I was open to that, but I'm not so open to this, all right? Keep it the way it is. Every plot you're coming up with is just, hey, it's Obi-Wan. Get him.
Well, I mean, what else can you do? Because he can't be too involved, because if he gets noticed, everything's ruined. So he's not going to be the one starting it. He's going to be the one finishing it.
I think we're going to see him take care of some unfinished business. Not with anybody.
Just in general.
In general, Grievous. No, I think we're going to see him it's unfinished business from the remains of Order 66. It's not going to be people...
You think he's going to be rounding up surviving Jedi?
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yes.
But my one issue with that is he can't leave Tatooine.
If I'm talking about like after Order 66, he can still be young, because we're also Ewan McGregor time. We're not at the Ben Kenobi state of his life.
I sort of feel like we are.
No, because we have Ewan McGregor. Like, we're talking about his age and stuff. We're filling that. We're not going towards 70.
I think we're feeling towards 50. I think this is like after maybe 4, 5, 6 years after episode. No, maybe a little more. Maybe 8, 10 years after episode 3. Because I feel like we're getting like 8 to 10-year-old Luke.
I'm going against that. I think we're going to see maybe I'm thinking it's going to be like a 2-year after Order 66.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's going to be that, especially if it's a rounding up Jedi.
Oh, yeah, especially if that's the story. But I mean, would he really leave Tatooine knowing that Luke's there?
That does prove a good point. Yeah, he's got to watch over him. All right, for the sake of this, I think he will. He'll be in and out, sporadic, and I think there'll be a reason he has to come back to Tatooine.
Well, there's already a reason he has to come back. It's Luke.
I know. I mean, somebody maybe discovers Luke. I when he first brings him there, nobody knows.
Yeah. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I feel like he can't leave Tatooine at all.
Well, you sound like an asshole.
Oh well.
That's my prediction of it. Mm-hmm. So that's my predictions. Logan-style film. Maybe trying to round them up. Maybe just being like they're all dead. This is all after. That's what I mean by Logan-style film.
Mm-hmm.
Just like him with X-Men. They're all gone.
Yeah.
What the fuck can I do? Imagine somebody saying fuck in Star Wars. Be the end of their whole toy line.
Yeah. Or the beginning, because all the people who buy the toys are like 30 and up.
How old are you?
I'm 20. Yeah, I don't count. I'm a strange individual. But
Yep.
How about this? I gotta move into some conspiracy theories becoming canon. Everyone is all on the Rey Kenobi hype train. Do you think there's gonna be some confirmation in this movie?
8 or Kenobi. That's what
I'm
Kenobi.
Kenobi.
Ooh. No.
I'm gonna agree with you.
She's also too young.
Well, maybe not a daughter, but like a granddaughter or like a distant relative or something.
You know what's funny? Is because just honestly, because I haven't been watching. I like to watch episode 7 pretty often, but I haven't watched it in a while. Actually, since the last podcast, I watched one bit of it, but I've kind of forgotten about this whole thing of who is Rey.
Like that, we know nothing. There's nothing to remember.
No, I know, but I feel bad. Like the whole scene with Maz,
with the whole flashback, flash forward thing.
Yeah, and then she's like, "You are special, girl."
Yeah,
I forgot about that entirely. I don't think she's a Kenobi.
Neither do I, but I know that's one of the very popular theories right now. So I feel like I should address it, even though I totally don't agree. But which is another reason why. Sorry to cut you off, but like another reason why I don't like Clone Wars. They gave Obi-Wan a love interest in Clone Wars. It was like the Duchess of Mandalore or something, and I'm like, really? Obi-Wan is like the Jesus character. He's supposed to be like pure and like not be with anybody. He's like one of the few Jedi that do everything by the book. So for him to cheat the order, cheat the rule book, I feel doesn't mix with his character.
Shark Boy, you can open the door. It's okay.
And so my watch begins.
Hold the wall, Jon Snow.
That was the most dramatic door close I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Man, you should have seen it, people. That's all I got, really.
That's all you got?
That's all I got, man. That's all. I feel bad to like try it. That's my ending and stuff, but
Saul Guerrero. You think he's in? Nah.
I think you're throwing out a lot of things here.
I'm just going rapid fire because this is gonna be like the one-off podcast on this.
Until the movie's more confirmed, then we talk more about it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sticking with my guns on this one. I'm really dedicated to like a Kenobi story.
Mm-hmm. I feel like. Do you think the movie's gonna be like a flashback movie and just like him and his thoughts, on like during the Clone Wars? I hope not. But
I don't think so, because you know why? I think somebody in Lucasfilm will realize that won't do well.
Well, like in the Marvel comics, Luke is reading Ben's journal, so they have little flashback things in the comic.
What movie is that like?
The Notebook.
No, that's not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking like an old western.
Like Logan.
No. Oh, a little birdie came and told me. A whistle, that's what he told me. I don't speak bird.
Give me the bird.
Oh,
Ooh.
He's Batman, never mind.
The shark has become a bat.
The shark. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The shark has become a bat. Bat shark, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm Batman.
He's still a bat, folks.
Still a bat. Good as ever.
All right. Well, we hit the 30-minute mark, I think. I don't know. We probably haven't because I'm gonna edit this. But like,
let's I was gonna say let's end it now.
Yeah. I think there's not much more to say.
You
Oh well, do you think John Williams is gonna score it or not?
I don't think it's worth talking about right now.
You're not worth it, John. No, John Williams, I love you.
No, he's worth it. He just doesn't. There's not much for him to change anymore.
Well,
he's kind of doing the same movie over and over for him.
Yeah. Well, I feel like he's only gonna do the episodes and then I'll be it. At least until he dies.
Right, because he doesn't do the Star Wars stories.
He didn't do Rogue One, and he's not doing Han.
So then I don't see any reason why he'd be doing Kenobi.
Yeah.
So, you heard it here first.
Yep.
You heard it here first. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days later.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. And to close out the show tonight, I believe we should leave it up to Shark Boy Batman.
Yes, Shark Boy Batman.
Shark Boy Batman,
Get over
step
here.
on down.
Get over here. What do you got to say for yourself?
All right, folks. I'm gonna read a quote for you by the one who wrote was it Star Trek or Star Wars? Wait, what? Star Wars.
You're reading Lord of the Rings.
And the quote will be: "Stay tuned. Enjoy your family, whatever that means, and we'll see you soon for another one and with more thoughts on the film." All right, I'm gonna fly, in the dark.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.